One woman, she told me, she said, when I divorced my first husband, he was not good. My second husband, he was not good. My third husband is not good. She said, one day, and some people are honest with themselves. She said, one day I sat down and I thought about it. Let me even go and check my first husband. I divorced him. After 2 years, he got married. He's still married. The problem is me. If you enter one room, something is smelled. The second room, something is smelled. The third, you are the one. If you break up, the way to break up, because break up is a sign of a successful dating process. Two of you identify that it will work. You have to sit down and see all the things that cause that thing, so you know what is wrong with you. If you keep externalizing, you will not grow. One of the signs of pride is that the problem is never you. It's always them. It's not you. People that have gone through the fire understand that I'm projecting something. Paul said, I besought the Lord 3 times that he would take away this stone from my flesh. God said, I'm not taking it away. My grace is sufficient for you. There is something in you that needs to come out.
To get the promise, that's what made that person an idol, right? Yeah. And so an idol is only good for one thing: disappointment. That's it.
Oh my God, that's such a.
Now give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna break this down. It's gonna blow y'all away.
Oh my God.
The word. Okay, how you feel distracted sometimes?
Yes.
Okay, good. What does traction mean?
To get momentum, to get movement.
No, traction.
Traction.
Like, okay, I know you're
grip.
talking about. Grip.
It's grip.
Your traction. Well, I looked up the word dis. Dis was created from a Roman god that was called to separate you from that thing. Back in the medieval times, the French had something called death by distraction. They would put a horse on both your limbs, a horse on both your legs, and they would beat the horse and it would distract your limbs from your body. It was called death by distraction.
Wow.
So essentially, whenever you say you feel distracted, what's happening is there's a spirit that is literally dismembering what you're supposed to be working on, right? What you're supposed to be hyper focused on, and it's death by distraction. So whatever you're supposed to be working on is died. You with me?
Yes.
So the word dis means separate from. So if you look at the word disappointment, it sounds like an emotional term. But when you look up the word appointment by itself, it means an arrangement, a meeting, an engagement. It means like this time that you're supposed to do something. So now you have the word dis that's called to separate you from a meeting you were supposed to have. So if you have an idol in your life and is there to disappoint you because you're spending time with the wrong man or woman, you have now separated yourself from the meeting of the man or woman you were supposed to marry.
Oh my God.
Damn.
So good.
This
when you have that revelation,
Right.
that you're not just disappointed. That person, when you make them an idol, the only thing they can ever do is disappoint you. It's the nature of the idol. That's the only thing that it can ever give you. Now that we have a revelation of the word disappointment, now we know that that idol is going to always keep you away from the appointment with your real husband or wife.
Oh my God.
Now to answer your question about soul ties, we know your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. And if you didn't know, that's what it is. That's why I say your soul or your mind, your will, or your emotions is tied to somebody or something.
Is it or? It's or and?
Or
Mind.
will and emotions.
Okay.
All 3 of those are the soul.
That's your
mind,
soul.
will, and emotions.
That's it.
Wow. Okay,
So
that
when
makes sense.
so look at it this way. These are 2 people, they're super glued together when you have sex. Now you don't always have to have sex with somebody to have a soul tie, because it's your mind, your will, and your emotions. But a sexual soul tie is obviously one of the strongest.
Yeah.
So let's say these 2 people males from